All right. Lesson 1-3, multiplication properties. So just like science has its own names for things that are happening or properties, math has them too. And we're going to look at 3 properties today. The first one, and it's kind of a mouthful, commutative. The commutative or commutative, however people choose to pronounce it or enunciate. C-O-M-M-U-T-A-T-I-V-E. That's a crazy long word. Commutative property of multiplication. I'm running out of room. Oof. The commutative property of multiplication. And all that means is that 2 numbers can be multiplied in any order and the product will be the same. That's a very long word and a very big description to just say that 3 times 5 is the same as 5 times 3. That's all it means.
Wow.
It doesn't matter the order we do it in. It doesn't matter if I have 5 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 5. Either way, I'm going to have 15 in all. The next one is even easier. The next property of multiplication is the zero property.
Oh my God.
The zero property of multiplication. And basically, that one means the product of any number and 0 is 0. It doesn't matter what you are multiplying. If I am multiplying 1,345,279 times 0, my answer is 0. It does not matter what you are multiplying. If it is by 0, it is 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 372 times 0 is 0. If you see a 0, you don't even think further than that. You just write a 0.
In multiplication.
The last one that we're going to look at is arguably as easy as the 0 property. It is the identity property. The identity property of multiplication. Sounds super official.
No.
And pretty much that means is the product of any number and 1 is that number. Meaning 5 times 1 is 5. 372 times 1 is 372. If you see a 1, you just rewrite that number. And that's it. That's what you need to know. Pretty straightforward. The rest of this stuff is just asking you to solve the problems. So if we look at number 1, what's 0 times 5? 0 times 5 is 0. What's number 2? 1 times 6. Hello? 1 times 6? 6. Number 3. 1 times 0 is 0. This stuff we can fly through. This is happy math right here.
Yeah. Literally.
We can fly through this. Now, number 4, 1 times 9, 9. Number 5, it just says copy and complete. For number 5, it shows 4 times 7 equals 7 times blank. We're not even actually doing what 4 times 7 is. We're just showing the commutative property. 4 times 7 equals 7 times 4. For number 6, 6 times 10 equals blank times 6. Do I actually have to solve what 10 times 6 is? No, not even. I'm just putting the missing number. 6 times 10 is 10 times 6. That's it. We're just flip-flopping it. So, guys, remember, this is the beginning. This is just sort of reteaching, refreshing our brains, taking those baby steps back into it. Tiny little steps to build ourselves up so when we get to more challenging things, it's not as much of a panic because we remember this stuff. We got to build our strength back up again. So, the rest, 9 through 26, that's going to take you literally like maybe 5 minutes to do. And then we'll go on to the problem solving together. Okay? Cool. Off you go.